5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Technical difficulties this morning, boys and girls. Went out for a morning walk, and I thought, right, go to the coffee shop, which is the garage. Grabbed myself a brew, picked up my phone, and my batteries had died. So I was blogging all the way to the actual garage this morning, and I was thinking, why is the actual signal breaking up? Why is the signal breaking up? Possibilities are the Wi-Fi that I use for travelling and mobile live streaming. The signal, I'm thinking the signal wasn't getting to the mast, the local masts, the local masts, the local Wi-Fi, mobile, big massive white things. The ones that actually you can actually stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm thinking, why is my signal breaking up? And I was thinking, scratching my head, and then I realised that my battery on my black mirror was only half full. So like you go out and you're thinking 60% will be enough, won't it? 60% will be enough. 60% will be enough. So the problem with live streaming on your phone, it uses a lot. I mean, a lot of energy. So errors and signals, and so I was actually halfway through a conversation with you this morning about thumbnails, how important it is to have a thumbnail on your stream before you go live. What thumbnail will bring people to your stream? So if you actually look at my background, that could be, if you actually watch me on a regular basis, you'll always see this fella behind me. And I've had this fella for, when did the film come out? There's the pause. And you'd go, which one? How many is there now? I'm gonna go from what I know. So there's 1, which is 4, 2, which is 5, 6, which is 3, and then you go back in reverse. Phantom Menace. Is it the Clones? And then is it the Force Awakens? And then is it, I don't know where Rogue One fits. I know Rogue One is somewhere. So answers on the postcard to the usual address, or if you're watching on the replay, drop them in the comments, or if you're watching me live now, drop them in the chat. The chat, as I say, physically now, when I go live, the chat is open. So we are on the verge of celebrating a YouTube channel. Doug Hewson. What can I tell you about Doug? How long have I been watching Doug? So I've been watching Nick Nimmin. So then, if you don't know Nick Nimmin, he is a YouTube, I would call him a YouTube guru. He knows everything and he does all the research and I think he's celebrating 10 years of helping people to create their live streaming, their thumbnails, who to contact when you are over a certain threshold. Like me, I'm over the thousand subscriber mark. But recently, YouTube has lowered it. So they've lowered it now to 500. So what I know is it's all to do. YouTube has this algorithm. It's all to do with watch time. How long do people watch your stream? And people are always saying, "Oh, watch the replay. If you've only watched it halfway live, rewatch it, and it'll help me, help you, and it will create watch time." So I've really trying to understand how many people have watched this and how many people will just pop in and pop out. So when I clicked on this live stream, there is over 1,000 subscribers and 144 people who are subscribed to me. So there's indications. There is 3 sets of indications. There is, have you seen the bell? Right. Notifications. There is, I think there's 3 settings. Off, maybe, off, sometimes all. So most people, for me, if I watch somebody on a regular basis and I enjoy them on a regular basis, I will make sure it's the last one, all. So every time Doug Hewson goes live, I get a notification. Every time Nick Nimmin goes alive, I get a notification. Nick Nimmin's got a brother who will actually upload now and again. And there is a one called Daniel Patel. All these people are in my community. These are the people I watch on a regular basis. They are other people involved, but these are the main ones. So it's become a family. So basically, when I'm out and about, if I was out with Christopher, which I may be out later because I'm not seeing him for a week, he thinks I've disappeared. He knows I'm on holiday, but he's subscribed to my channel. So I know for a fact he will probably click on one of these videos and like it and share it. This is what people say now. So if you like it, share it, and then, so I recently came across a notification that one of the local hotels in Llandudno does a regular live stream. So I believe their camera is outside or inside, but I think it's outside because there's no glare. So if you're actually recording something from your window, possibilities are you'll probably get a glare. For me, I've got a an indoor CCTV. So when the light is on and it's dark, I see the reflection of the light in the window. So I've tried to eliminate that problem where I've actually got the camera in a box and I've pushed it right against the window but the problem is they still get the glare and the reflection off the wall. It's quite amazing. So what I'll try and do is possibly show you a screenshot of that. There's also a lot of people I know who actually physically would actually live stream on a regular basis their camera pointing through the window, but there is problems with that. You may actually catch people walking past your window and you're thinking it's a bit dodgy, that, because it looks like you're filming people. So my idea next time will be, if it's possible, set up a camera where I actually physically stay, leave it running through the night, and then capture the actual sun coming up in the morning. And it is quite an experience. So this link I am probably going to shoot in the comments later is a continuous live stream of Llandudno, the actual shoreline. So if you actually look at it very carefully, you'll actually see the edge of the prom, and then so basically they can see the whole shore of Llandudno. So it's quite an amazing experience. So what I'm going to do now is I realised my phone needs charging up. So the errors of live streaming. If you know you've got a phone which doesn't hold power on a regular basis, make sure you actually physically plug it in and live stream. So I've did that when I did the Alice in Wonderland's Adventures in Llandudno. So I had it plugged in and I was explaining to the audience, saying, so I've got two MiFis, I've got my phone on charge, I'm going to go into town now and look for these wooden statues of Alice in Wonderland. So when I was actually physically walking round, the numbers on these wooden statues didn't really make any sense. So, for example, when you get off the train station, the first thing you'll see is Alice in Wonderland outside a pub. And it's quite amusing, really, because she's actually just drunk the liquid. And you actually see the bottle on its side, and she's actually grown tall. There is a rumour in Llandudno that there is another Alice in Wonderland where she's actually the normal size. And there is a rumour if you actually walk up the arm, which I've done about three times. On that third time, if you actually seen the videos, I chickened out. I was going all the way up to the top, and I thought, ooh, a bit too high for me. So I believe every year you get older, there is some sort of fear that clicks in, saying you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. But you're thinking, why is it every time I want to go up there, or I just want to get up there and get some fresh air, I chicken out? I remember last time I was up there, I set a camera up, and it was in the proper view of this is horizontal. So this is the way people normally would to actually get the best experience. But recently we've all been doing this horizontal. So basically now YouTube have actually introduced us to the horizontal experience. So for me, when I'm actually blogging, it's usually this way up. So anyway, thoughts of me creating something which people will actually enjoy. So tomorrow afternoon in my town, there is I would say a farewell, and we actually physically say this local church in our area is closing for the last time. So if you are actually in my local town, you realise which church it is. And if I say outside the stadium of Warrington Wolves, so I'm hoping. I actually sent a message to somebody to say, if you would, I would like to come and, live stream the final chapter on this well-known and popular church. So I'm hoping that someone will actually physically say, yeah, you're able to record the whole thing, and then it'll be an experience for everybody to share. Those people who've actually physically missed it, this is the reason why I actually physically do my local church's church services. For those people who can't make it or are running late, what is the beauty about live streaming is when people click on the live and it's halfway through, you're able to rewind it to the beginning. And then so basically, if you want to catch up, click on the live, which is at the bottom, and it'll catch up to live. So there's some more tips and tricks. So tips and tricks. Doug Hewson does a breakfast show. I don't know what time it is in his part of the country, but I think he's in Australia. So I think he's 11 hours in front. So when he goes live here, it's 12:40 here. But I think it's 10:40 p.m. over there. So I think it is 11 hours in front. So he's actually dropped a notification to say, I will be live at this time. So whatever area you are in the world, there'll be a notification saying live in 33 hours or 12 hours. So basically, as the time approaches, you'll actually see a clock ticking down. And then there's a notification saying, waiting for Doug Hewson, or waiting for live on YouTube, Twitter, X. I actually do not live stream straight from YouTube. So what I normally do is I go through a web-based software called Restream. So it gives me the ability to stream to 2 different places at once. So if you're watching this now, I am now only live streaming from YouTube. So anyway, there's a lot of information there, boys and girls. So I'll actually physically drop some of these things that I've actually spoken to you today, so you can actually physically enjoy them. and possibly I'll drop the Doug Hewson, and I'll actually physically drop the view from Llandudno. So anyway, it's 20 past now, so I've just gone over 20 minutes. So see you later, alligators, in a while, crocodile, and my hand goes up to say goodbye.